So what you just saw was video that has resurfaced of former President Donald Trump getting into a plane that is also being filled with boxes of documents. I don't know what's inside the documents. We don't know, but that video has invited fresh scrutiny. So now the video was dated back on May 8th of 2021. And again, the reason that it is resurfaced on the internet as of late is due to the filing, a new filing in the investigation by the FBI about stolen classified documents that they had found at Mar-a-Lago. That particular plane was going from Mar-a-Lago to Bedminster, New Jersey. So now, this is, again, because of a recent Justice Department filing asking Trump-appointed U.S. District Court Judge Eileen Cannon to basically let them continue to review the roughly 100 classified records seized by the agency at Mr. Trump's estate last month. So now, so far, Eileen Cannon has prevented the FBI from looking into more of those documents, awaiting a special master. So now in the filing, prosecutors said, look, Mr. Trump's team might even be now holding some of the documents back. Some of these classified records that were removed from the White House. So basically, we need to take inventory. We need to take stock to see if he still has stuff. So now the timing of this video is very, very interesting because, again, it was taken just days after the federal government had contacted Trump about returning some of these missing documents. After one of the many times the National Archives had asked Trump, according to Insider, to just return all the classified documents they have, that they had taken from the White House when they left, so they could be returned to where they belong. That includes those that are top secret, and that should be in secure government facilities. They're such, so highly classified that they should have been in these facilities all along and not sitting around Donald Trump's storage closet, where just any rando can go in and out. Documentation like, for example, the military nuclear capabilities of a potential, an unidentified foreign country that they had found. Yeah. So now let's get into that. On May 6th, the National Archives and Records Administration contacted Trump's team to say that there were some high-profile presidential documents that appeared to have been missing. Gary Stern, the agency's chief counsel, wrote to Trump's lawyer saying, "We know things are very chaotic, as they always are, in the course of a one-term transition." Well, you're really rubbing that one in, aren't you? "But it is absolutely necessary that we obtain an account for all presidential records." Now, the Trump team, of course, had already sent them boxes of classified documents, but did not send them all. And so now, some of which, of course, Trump had privately said, they belong to me. They're my documents. I'm going to keep them. They're mine. They're mixed in with my stuff. So, I'm not going to give them back. So, right there, let's talk about entitlement. Donald Trump thinks he's entitled to things he doesn't actually own. Why? I was president. They elected me president. Billions of votes. Billions of people served. Lots and lots of people served. Tremendously served. Best president ever in history of the entire United States and the world. Of course, those documents are mine. They belong to me. Mine. But, okay, no. But that's not how it works. Those are not his records. They belong to the United States of America. They belong to the government, of which he is no longer a part of. So the stuff that does belong to Trump is the other stuff that was intermixed with those classified records. For example, newspaper clippings, Time magazine covers, personal letters, like the love letters to Kim Jong-un. We don't care about any of that. We don't want any of that stuff. Whatever. But I do care about the classified information that does not belong to him that could compromise United States national security. If, and I say if because I have absolutely no proof of this, but if he had planned to, or maybe even had sold some of these secrets to a foreign or maybe even domestic buyer, well, that's a problem. And look, on the domestic front, that's a possibility I've never heard anyone mention yet. I mean, do you think that maybe some anti-government, militia types would love to know some of this information? Of course, that assumes that they would have top dollar to pay for it, to be fair. But again, that's conjecture. I don't know. But back to what we do know. The same court filing from the FBI showed that the evidence seized from Mar-a-Lago contained somewhat around 43 empty folders with classified banners and a total of 48 empty folders with classified markings. Where did those files go? What happened to them? Maybe those were some of the, boxes that were being moved to Bedminster. We don't know. Now, if you're smart, and I will concede that, no, Donald Trump is not exactly the smartest person alive, but maybe he is just intelligent enough to not keep all those eggs in one basket. Like, oh, sure, we're going to keep some at Mar-a-Lago, and then tell them that we return them, right? And then we're going to take the rest and we're going to move them to Bedminster. They'll never even know. Maybe they have the secret cloaking technology from the F-35s. They're totally invisible, 100% invisible. We will cloak them at Bedminster. No, the guy's ridiculous. Idiot. Moron. And not only that, but dangerous. Dangerous moron. But again, that's assuming from this video, and we don't know, that these documents were some of the ones that were taken from the White House to begin with. They could just be his personal records, but seeing how disorganized he really was and how he did mix in his personal stuff with the classified information, there's a good chance that maybe some of those boxes did contain classified data. And look, if that's the case, maybe they ought to look at Bedminster. I'm just saying, you might want to look into whether or not he might have classified documents at Bedminster. And if that's the case, I wonder if FBI is looking at another raid. I don't know. So we'll have to see.